Imagine setting sail on your dream cruise, excited to explore new destinations and create unforgettable memories, only to discover that some of your belongings are banned. You might be surprised at the items you can't bring on board a cruise ship. Some of them are everyday items you wouldn't think twice about packing. In this video, we're diving into the 15 prohibited items you must leave at home to ensure a smooth and hassle-free voyage. From items that can get you denied boarding, cost you extra money, or even result in legal trouble, we've got you covered. I have talked about prohibited items on cruise ships before, but today I'm sharing some new and lesser-known items that have recently been added to the banned list. Plus, there's one item that led to a passenger's arrest, and it's absolutely not what you think. Before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get started with our list of 15 prohibited items banned on a cruise. Weapons. When it comes to cruising, safety and security are of utmost importance, which is why certain items are strictly prohibited on board. First on our list are weapons. It's no surprise that firearms and knives are banned on cruise ships, but did you know that even smaller weapons, like pocket knives and self-defense tools, are also not allowed? The rationale behind this strict policy is to ensure the safety of all passengers and crew members. Cruise lines want to avoid any potential for harm or danger, which is why they take a zero-tolerance approach to weapons of any kind. This includes not only guns and large knives, but also tasers, pepper spray, and even sharp tools that could be used as weapons. Fireworks. Fireworks are another item that you'll need to leave at home. While they might be a staple of celebrations on land, fireworks pose a significant fire hazard on a ship. The confined space and presence of flammable materials make fireworks incredibly dangerous. Any form of explosive material, including sparklers and firecrackers, is strictly prohibited. Cruise ships have stringent safety protocols and regulations to prevent any fire-related incidents, ensuring a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone on board. By adhering to these rules and regulations, passengers help maintain the high safety standards that cruise lines are known for, allowing everyone to relax and enjoy their journey with peace of mind. Candles and incense. Fire hazards are a critical concern on cruise ships, which is why items that pose a risk of starting a fire are strictly prohibited. One such category includes candles and incense. While these items can create a relaxing and pleasant ambience at home, they are banned on cruise ships due to the open flames they produce. Open flames are extremely dangerous in the confined spaces of a ship, where a small fire can quickly escalate into a major emergency. To ensure the safety of everyone on board, cruise lines prohibit the use of any items that generate an open flame. Instead, consider bringing battery-operated candles or LED lights, which can provide a similar ambience without the associated risks. Clothing irons and steamers. Another common fire hazard comes from clothing irons and steamers. These appliances are typically banned on cruise ships due to the potential fire risks they pose. The high heat generated by irons and steamers can easily cause a fire if left unattended or if used improperly. To keep everyone safe, cruise lines enforce strict regulations against bringing these items on board. But don't worry, there are convenient alternatives available. Most cruise ships offer laundry services where you can have your clothes pressed and cleaned. Additionally, wrinkle release sprays are a handy solution for keeping your clothes looking fresh without the need for an iron. Skateboards. When it comes to mobility and convenience on cruise ships, certain items are prohibited to ensure the safety and comfort of all passengers. Wheeled shoes, hoverboards, and skateboards, while fun and convenient on land, are not allowed on cruise ships. The primary concern with these wheeled devices is safety. The confined and often crowded spaces on a cruise ship, coupled with the movement of the ship itself, create an environment where accidents can easily occur. The risk of collisions, falls, and injuries is significantly heightened when using such equipment. To maintain a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone, cruise lines have strict rules against the use of wheeled recreational equipment. Passengers are encouraged to leave these items at home and instead make use of the various activities and amenities provided on board that are designed with safety in mind. Drones. Another item that falls under the mobility and convenience category is drones. While drones can capture stunning aerial footage and offer a unique perspective of your surroundings, they pose significant privacy and safety concerns on a cruise ship. The restricted airspace around the ship, combined with the potential for drones to invade the privacy of other passengers, makes their use on board problematic. Cruise lines have implemented strict policies prohibiting the operation of drones while on the ship to prevent any disturbances or accidents. However, if you still wish to use your drone during your trip, there are specific guidelines you can follow. Drones are typically allowed when you are in port and off the ship, provided that you adhere to local regulations and avoid restricted areas. Always check the specific drone policies of your cruise line and the destinations you will visit to ensure compliance and avoid any issues. Extension cords. In terms of electrical and mechanical risks, cruise ships enforce strict policies to ensure the safety and security of all passengers. One common household item that is banned on cruise ships is extension cords. While they might seem harmless and convenient for charging multiple devices, extension cords pose significant fire hazards. The electrical systems on cruise ships are carefully designed to handle a specific load, and the use of unapproved extension cords can lead to overheating and potential fires. To address the need for additional outlets, most cruise lines provide approved alternatives, such as power strips with surge protectors that meet their safety standards. Passengers are encouraged to use these approved devices to avoid any electrical mishaps and ensure a safe environment on board. Metal detectors. Another item that falls under electrical and mechanical risks is metal detectors. These devices, commonly used for hobbyist treasure hunting, are prohibited on cruise ships due to their potential to interfere with the ship's sensitive navigation and communication systems. Additionally, the use of metal detectors can raise significant security concerns, as they may conflict with the ship's own security protocols. The presence of unauthorized metal detectors could lead to false alarms or other security breaches. To maintain the integrity of the ship's systems and ensure the safety of all passengers, cruise lines strictly enforce the prohibition of metal detectors on board. Ensuring a smooth boarding process. As you prepare for your cruise adventure, it's essential to take steps to ensure a smooth boarding process and avoid any issues with prohibited items. One of the first things you can do is familiarize yourself with the cruise line's official list of banned items. Each cruise line may have its own specific regulations, so it's crucial to review these guidelines before you start packing. By checking the list beforehand, you can identify any prohibited items and avoid bringing them on board, thus saving yourself from potential hassle and inconvenience during the boarding process. In the event that an item is confiscated during the boarding process, it's essential to understand the cruise line's policies regarding confiscated items and how to retrieve them post-cruise. Most cruise lines will hold confiscated items for safekeeping until the end of the voyage, at which point they can be reclaimed. However, it's essential to follow the specific procedures outlined by the cruise line for reclaiming confiscated items, as these may vary depending on the nature of the item and the cruise line's policies. To avoid any confusion or delays, consider contacting the cruise line ahead of time for clarification on any questionable items you may be unsure about bringing on board. By taking these proactive steps, you can ensure a smooth and hassle-free boarding process, allowing you to focus on enjoying your cruise to the fullest. In conclusion, we've covered a range of prohibited items on cruise ships, highlighting the reasons behind their bans and the potential risks they pose to safety and security on board. From weapons and fireworks to clothing irons and drones, it's essential to adhere to cruise line regulations to ensure a safe and enjoyable voyage for all passengers and crew. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more cruise tips and advice. Have you ever had something confiscated on a cruise? Share your story in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of prohibited items on cruises. Bye for now and happy cruising.